Welcome everyone to the goal setting module. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how I set my goals both in the short term and long term. I do want to start off by saying that I don't really set tons of goals, at least in the short term. Like, I don't do weekly or any monthly goals. And the whole reason behind that is I don't put a timeline to my success. I used to put such short-term goals to my success, meaning that I would always write goals. Oh, I'm going to hit 30K in the next 2 months. That's my goal. And often what that would do is in those 2 months, I would just stress myself out so much to hit that goal. And it would cause me to do things that I normally wouldn't do. For example, take on clients that aren't really that qualified just to collect money. Or even sometimes it would just cause me not to take action because I was just always overthinking about this 30K number. I have to hit 30K in the next 2 months or else I'm a failure. So the problem with that is we put our whole identity on this 2-month goal of hitting 30K a month that no matter what work we do, we see it as a failure. And that in turn causes us again to be stressful, overthinking everything, to do things that we normally wouldn't do just to hit a certain dollar goal. So instead of doing that, instead of scratching all of that, when I stopped thinking such short term is when I really started to scale my business. So what I do now is I give myself a 5-year goal. What can I do in 5 years? What is my 5-year goal that if I were to hit it in 5 years, I'd be very happy? And my goal is 200K in profit a month. So a very lean business that I love and a business that serves me. That's my goal. So what this allows me to do is really expand and open up my time horizon and allow me to really do the work stress-free that it takes to really scale to that certain business. Instead of putting a 40-50K timeline in 2 months, that's going to cause me to scale fast, but not the right way. I'm going to build a business and scale a business that just isn't sustainable because I'm taking on the wrong people, because I'm just trying to collect cash just so I can hit this 50K or 40K 2-month goal. That's very short-term thinking. So now I have a 5-year goal. I'm not that stressed. I'm not over anxious. And it's going to allow me to really focus on the things that I can control. So this is another big thing. I disconnect from the outcome, meaning that we cannot control what the outcome is. We cannot control how much money we're making. We can't control people. We can't control the weather. But what we can control are the things that we do day in and day out to reach our goal. And those are our inputs. And that's what we can control. So for example, my inputs are I post 2 YouTube videos a week. I post 7 reels a week. And I record 2 podcasts a month. And I also spend a certain amount of money on ads a month. Those are things that I can control. And those are things that I know if I do that day in and day out, month in and month out, then I'm going to eventually reach my goal. Whether it's within 2 years or whether it's within 5 years, I'm going to reach that goal. So instead of putting a dollar amount goal in 2 to 3 months, what you should do instead is put a input goal. How many videos can I post? How many YouTube videos can I make? How much money can I spend on ads? How many course modules can I make? The things that you can focus on. That's where you want to put your identity towards. Not the outcome, but all of the work that you are putting in. Because we can only judge ourselves on how much effort we can give and how much effort we are putting instead of this outcome that we just simply can't control most of the time. So what does this mean for you? Well, what I want you guys to do is in the next 5 years, I want you to think of a 5-year goal. So what does this mean for you guys and what should you do? Well, what you should do is make a 5-year goal that if you were to hit that number in 5 years, you would be very, very satisfied. And then make inputs that you can control day in and day out, that if you do these things every single day, every single month, that it's going to be impossible you do not hit your goal. Make your input so outlandish that it's going to be inevitable that you hit your goal. And that's how you are going to set your goals. And that's how you're going to build a business stress-free, not always being so over anxious, not comparing yourself to others, not putting such a short time horizon to your success. The reality is you need to give yourself enough time to put in enough work and let the outcome be whatever it is, but judge yourself on the amount of work you've been able to do. So guys, I hope this video has helped you out a lot because it's been a big mindset shift for me. I used to always put my identity on the outcome. If I didn't hit my 30K goal, I would just feel like I would just be so over anxious and feel like a failure, but fail to realize that if we zoom out and we look at the world, our problems aren't that big. We need to zoom out. We need to slow down and think long term and open up our time horizon, because building a business that serves us and not us serving our business takes time to build. And if we can do that in the next 5 years, that is amazing. But with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next module.